Good evening, everybody. Oh, we lost to Noir. He
He
got eaten
truly is an
first.
enigma.
The first victim. We have lost them. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Dread Rising, our second installment. Um, Top of the hour here. We're gonna start off with a quick disclaimer. There we go. So this is a horror survival game, survival horror. So people are going to die sometimes abruptly, so as we found out last week. Characters may die, and we have discussed as a cast all of our veils and our walls, so we know where we're going to go with this. But if at any time there is a discomfort, we have checks in place, and I have Messenger open, and the cast can message me, and we will move on from there. We're going to do a quick round the room here, but first I want to mention our sponsor, Die Hard Dice. They are sponsoring giveaways for this particular show. In fact, are we set up,
I don't
Miss
know.
Quinn?
We're gonna find out. We're gonna
All
see if it
right,
works this week.
drum roll. So we'll be running a giveaway, maybe two, to make up for last week in chat today, and we'll let you know here shortly. While our producer extraordinaire is working on that, let's start with Alexander. Tell us who you are and who you're playing this evening.
Hello, I am Alexander, and I am playing Daniel Smith. Forgot my last name for a minute there, but it's fine. I'm back.
It happens.
It's the fear and everything that's going on. I completely forgot who I was.
That's it can happen.
Mm-hmm. That's who I am, and that's who I'm playing, Daniel
Yeah.
Smith.
And we'll learn a little bit more about Daniel as his character develops. He might just be a shallow asshole. I don't know. Next up, straight up to Mr. Maxwell Gray.
So I'm playing Deputy Sheriff Maxwell Gray.
And who are you? Who are you?
I am Lord Fancy. I was like, what else? What else are we saying here?
Question.
Yeah. Yep. You can find me as such on all the things, i.e., not a Y.
Not a Y. I thought you said not a lie, and I was like, gotcha. Okay, not a Y. I underscore. And let's sling it down to the Noir Enigma.
Hey, that's me. Hi, everybody. I'm Noir. And I'll be playing the accountant extraordinaire Clyde Mist.
A wizard with the numbers.
They don't lie. I'm like spouses sometimes.
Shots fired. And last but certainly not least, Ms. Diana.
Hey everybody. I'm Diana. I am confused.
Often.
I mean, really just right now. But tonight I will be Miss Quinn Strong, a perfectly reasonable businesswoman who really just wants today to be over. It's not really going how she planned.
Yeah. The best laid plans of mice and men oft go awry when zombies show up.
Yeah, whatever you say.
And I am your game master for this evening, and I will be guiding these wonderful people through a particular bit of survival horror. So last week, we started off our day at a comic convention extraordinaire, and some strange things started happening. First and foremost, a fight broke out on the Quidditch pitch, and that escalated. That escalated quickly. Daniel lost a few close friends, and Quinn Strong and Clyde had an argument over accounting and who would be paying those extra percentages. And we got our first KO of the entire series when Quinn Strong bludgeoned her former assistant to death with a clipboard, while Clyde held her in a full Nelson. It was a little brutal. As we ended our episode, all of our characters were poised outside when a large passenger jet fell out of the sky and crashed into the nearby Columbia River, the Willamette River. Apologies. This is taking place. Currently, we are on the Oregon State University campus in Corvallis, Oregon. Our team, our group, I don't know what to call you yet. Our Codier have fled the student center, the alumni center, and have been attempting to make their way to the Hilton Garden Inn, where Daniel has something that he is trying to acquire, and Quinn has to get to her very important medicine. Meanwhile, Deputy Sheriff Maxwell was on his way to the hospital because he had just ran over Daniel's friend Tom, who's sitting in the back of your squad car right now. Oh God, it hurts so bad. And that's where we're going to zoom in. The camera's going to fly right in through the driver's side window to Deputy Sheriff Maxwell Gray as you stand on the brakes as 747 crashes into the river ahead of you.
What?
Oh, what was that noise?
So there's a giant fireball now ahead of me.
Yeah. Now it's not. So if you look at the map, it's on the east side of Highway 99. So it's on the east side of the river, right around the golf club there. It looks like the pilot was aiming for that flat stretch of river there, but missed and crashed into downtown.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a quick look around the windows. Anybody around?
Behind you is the group of cosplayers in Hogwarts Quidditch robes that have appear to be shambling towards your vehicle that I believe the sirens are still going on. And they have all sort of halted and are staring transfixed at the fireball for a moment.
Okay, I'm gonna lean back and try and assess the kid in the back.
Can you
the young
reach
adult
through your squad car, or do you have like the partition in between?
There'd be a partition. Yeah, I'm just trying to use my eyes right now.
He doesn't look good. He's doubled over in pain. You know that he was having some trouble breathing. It looks like he definitely, through no fault of your own, of course, he has some busted ribs, some abrasions. He's been coughing up some blood.
Focus on your breathing.
I'm trying. Oh, where'd
Slow it
Daniel
down.
go?
Fuck. All
You
right.
do see Daniel sort of behind the guy that was in your car and jumped out of your car. He's on the other side of the Zombotters.
Okay. I'm gonna get out and open the back door and just try and talk to him, get him to focus, get him to. You need to slow your breathing down. If you have fluid in your lungs, just shallow breaths.
Go ahead and give me a roll for Calm Other.
Using my new Die Hard dice.
Wow.
Calm Other.
Sure wish I could give some away.
It's under the trained skill checks.
That is a failure, my good sir. By
How bad?
5. Thanks,
Oof.
Die Hard Dice.
You're
had
so
five-
welcome.
Rolled a
5 degrees of
73. I
failure.
needed 23 or lower.
Oh boy. Okay. We'll address that in just a moment. So as you're staring at this poor kid that's bleeding in the back of your squad car, the aircraft there is burning merrily across the river. And I apologize. I misspoke. I said it crashed into downtown, but it's actually a fairly agriculture area, sort of an outdoor. It's the golf clubs, and there's some like walking parks and stuff around the Fisher Island pond there. But it is burning. It looks like there was a lot of fuel. So what is going through your head? You've kind of had a pretty crazy start to your day here, starting with watching your partner get mauled by Hogwarts students,
Yeah.
and ending by running over a kid painted green.
Yeah. Going through Max's head, obviously whatever was going on up north, it has come down here. And with people, the whole entire situation in chaos, right now what he's thinking about is family. And so he was headed on his way to the hospital. Hit this kid on the way. Well, I'm heading that way anyways. And now with this jet crashing, honestly, he thinks the worst is happening right now. So, safety of yourself and those closest to you is probably the first thing on his mind.
Okay. You attempt to calm Tom, laying in the back of your squad car, and quite the opposite. He starts to freak out. What do you mean? Fluid in my lungs? You fucking killed me. Oh God, are you just gonna stand there with your fucking mouth open like some trout? And he is making quite a ruckus. And roll me a spot listen.
Spot listen. 40. That is 2 degrees of success. Got a 19.
Okay, all right. As he's wailing, you look up and you notice the robed cosplayers are no longer fixated on the fireball in the distance, but they are very much attracted to the wailing coming from the back of your car, and they are advancing on you, not slowly, at a regular walk, and they're about 15 feet away from you right now.
Kid, what's your name?
Tom,
Tom, I need you to calm the fuck down.
It hurts.
I'm getting you to the hospital. Relax. I'm going to close the door, jump in the front, and hit the gas.
So you are currently racing along Southwest Western Boulevard. That's a real thing. Towards, right now it's towards the fireball on the far side of the river.
Yeah.
Daniel, you see this airplane careen out of the sky. First, you hear the whining of the engines that seem to have failed, and you see it nosedive into the Willamette there. And you see the police squad car that you had just jumped out of screech to a halt. And it seems there's a moment there frozen in time as all of the walking, let's call them zombies, until something else presents itself. All of the zombotters freeze and stare at this very loud thing that has just occurred. When that airplane hits the ground, it shakes. You feel it. And there's a moment of clarity as you see everything just kind of frozen in time as that squad car screeches to a halt. And then moments later, you see the officer jump out of the car, and he's in the back, and then you see him hunched over, and you just hear Tom start wailing. You can't quite tell what's going on.
Well, first I make a mental note. Loud noises do distract them. Good to know. And then I look over, see them doing their back and forth. I can't tell what's going on, so I just turn and go into the hotel room. Or into the hotel building.
Okay. I'm trying to remember. You were production manager. Would you grant me the ability to share screen so I can share screen with the cast here and show them what I'm zooming in on?
I can't, because that ruins the whole overlay.
Okay, then no, don't do that.
So yes, but no.
Okay, just disregard that. Okay, so Daniel was able to go due south towards the Hilton Garden Inn, and I believe that Quinn and Clyde were looking to swing down 26th Street to come in around the front main entrance, because your advance was blocked by Quidditch players.
There was something going on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Daniel, roll me a. I thought there was a speed. No. Oh man! So you're gonna try and run past this group that ultimately is transfixed. So roll me a stealth with advantage.
Oh, did I keep that one? I did keep that one.
Proud of you.
Yes. So I do have 1 tier in stealth, which gives me
That grants you advantage anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it buoys it, if you will.
And then it's the oh, sorry everyone, still trying to learn this. 44, and I got a 42.
Okay, so you have 1 degree of success. So you're able to sneak into the hotel there. You fumble with your key for a moment as you try and get it out, because you're coming in that that side entrance that you not the main entrance there. You got to scan to get in, and you, as you're going in, roll me a spot listen.
Spot listen. Again, 1 degree of success.
Okay. As you open the door, you see behind you, across the road, over at the Alumni Center, you can just see a crowd coming around the LaSalle Stewart Center. And it looks like it may or may not be the cast of The Princess Bride, leading a group of people that had been watching their panel. They came out to see what that loud noise was.
Oh, decisions. Do I see any zombies around them, like moving in on them? Is there any zombies inside of the hotel?
You haven't seen any yet. You've just opened the door, and you don't see anybody immediately where the cast is, but you do know that they're standing right about the place where you sacrificed poor Cassandra to the Ninja Turtles.
Sacrifice is a strong word. Tested a theory.
Hypothesized Cassandra to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Exactly. Okay, so I'm going to... Oh, I'm in... Okay, so I won't have that. Oh, yes, I will. All right. So because I have my wallet on me, I'm going to run over to where Carrie Yules is, and I'm going to show them my government ID.
Okay. So just to be clear, you'll have to cross back across southwestern Western Boulevard, and it's a couple minute run back up there, and you'll have to pass back past the Harry Potter zombies.
Oh, never mind then. I see them. I wish them the best of luck, and I continue on towards my room.
All right. We're gonna shift real quick to Clyde and Quinn. You too have witnessed this all go down. You've seen the plane crash. You've seen this moment where everything sort of froze, with the zombies standing there transfixed by the crash, the sheriff jumping out of his car, appearing to torture someone in the back of his vehicle. And then you see this strangely dressed young man dash towards the hotel.
Okay, so I've gone from 63% likelihood that we're in a zombie apocalypse to at least about a 74.
I really, really wish you would stop spouting off numbers right now.
It's my comfort mechanism.
Can you comfort yourself silently?
I'll try. Okay, we need to get you your medicine, right?
Yeah. Let's just. Do we see the Carriules and co?
You tell me where, like, when we're looking at this graphic here, when we left you were on Southwestern Western. So right now, I believe where you were, the LaSalle Stewart Center is between you and the Alumni Center.
Okay.
So if you stand here much longer, they will come around the corner, but as of now, you don't see them.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right.
Let's just go inside.
Let's just go inside.
Just go get our stuff, and then the National Guard or the Marines. Someone has to show up. I don't think they ignore plane crashes. So
I think if this was something they were capable of handling, then the plane probably wouldn't have fallen down in the first place.
But they can't.
Let's just go. Optimism.
You first.
Oh, okay. He starts walking.
You're walking towards the hotel?
Yeah, with my fire extinguisher.
Oh, yeah. You have a fire extinguisher, and you have a standee, right?
A stanchion, yeah.
Yeah. And you are... I don't know if you all can see that map there.
100%
actually,
I can't.
All right. I'm going to drop it in chat here for everybody so that you can zoom in. So there's sort of a roundabout at the front of this hotel, where cars come in, they drop off luggage, go around and park.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the main entrance. Or there is the entrance that Daniel just went into.
Which one is closer to the Potter zombies?
The one that Daniel went into is closer to the Potter zombies.
Okay, then I want to go in the main entrance, the one that he did not go in.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm pretty practical that way.
And you are following right on his heels there.
Well, I'll
Quinn.
maybe leave 6 or 7 feet in case something grabs him.
It looks pretty clear from where you all are standing. You will have to pass through the parking lot, but it seems that a lot of the action is taking place further on the other side of the hotel here. But both of you all roll me a stealth check.
Okay. As soon as he notices that it's like a 5 to 6 lead when she's giving him, he's just gonna turn around and go, "Are you serious?"
I figured you might want your space.
Safety in numbers. Oh, stealth. I got a 16 and my stealth percentage is 43.
That's good because I had 2 degrees of failure.
Oh, no.
16, 26, 36, 43. So you had 3 degrees of success and you had 2 degrees of failure. So we're going to have those cancel out here. And you have 1 degree of success. You are able to make it to the front little roundabout there. The Stadium Bar and Grill is to your left as you face the entrance to the hotel. The doors are the standard automatic hotel doors, but right now they are opening and closing, and in between them, laying on the ground, is a security guard that doesn't appear to be moving.
What's he look like? Is he like covered in blood or just like having a nap?
Go ahead and give me a spot listen.
Listen, really?
That's what it is.
Okay, well, my spot listen is 43, and I just rolled 43.
Oh, I super failed. Super failed real hard.
You're sweating. Sweat is running down both of your eyes. It's warm out today. You're about 30, 40 feet away, and it's just, you see that they are laying prone, face down, and not moving, but you can't tell much else.
I'm gonna see if he needs any help. He looks.
Maybe don't get too close.
I'm not gonna get too close. Okay, all right. I'm just.
Okay. You go try and wake him, and I'll hit him if he gets up.
Okay. Excuse me. You're on the ground. Do you need any medical assistance? I'm not a licensed medical practitioner, but I did do some volunteering during summer camp, and I know the basics of, CPR.
Sir, get up!
Doesn't move.
Kick him.
The door continues to close.
Oh, if I kick him, he might grab my foot. Here, I'm just
a
gonna.
little one.
I'm just a little with both of my feet at the same time.
Look, I'm ready.
I'm here. I'm gonna spray him with the fire extinguisher. I'm so sorry, sir.
Did you tell me you were doing that? Because if you didn't make it obvious, I'd probably freak out and hit him anyway.
You know what? He didn't say anything just because I went to comedy. Just.
Okay. Are you going to hit him with your stanchion now that he has scared you with the fire extinguisher?
I mean, yeah, I'm a little on edge.
Okay. You roll me melee. And Clyde, this is gonna be roll me. Oh man, this is weird. I'm sure any connoisseur of the rules would bite me, but roll me firearms pistol.
To be clear, you mean brawl, right?
In their melee for a weapon? No? Okay, yeah, brawl.
Okay.
Firearms pistol.
It's in the trained skill checks.
Oh.
Both of you roll me a single white dice as well, or whatever color you are using for.
Okay, so for firearm pistol, I rolled a 4.
What? I'll be honest. I had you do that because I thought it was going to be a maximum failure. I thought you were going to fail the shit out of it.
It's funny you should mention that.
Okay.
No.
How many degrees of success is that, Clyde?
My firearm pistol is perception plus willpower 43.
Okay.
And on my white die, I got a 1.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So that's fine. Note that you have one, whatever the it's falling apart thing on your fire extinguisher there.
Okay.
How'd you do there, Quinn?
Well, it's a mixed bag. I also got a 1 on my white die. However, I rolled 5 degrees of failure.
Okay. All right. So, Clyde, you perfect Weaver stance there with your fire extinguisher. You blast him, and Quinn yelps and just hauls off and goes to whack this prone body and misses completely. Her stanchion slips out of her hand and goes through the glass door. It doesn't break, but it does knock it back off of its hinges there. You know, you have that emergency open on sliding doors. Makes an awful racket as it goes bouncing into the marble floored entryway. At this point, you all notice that the security guard that is laying in the floor, their head has been caved in with a blunt object of some sort.
You know, you would have thought I would have thought that I would have noticed that, but what are you doing? He just looks over.
Look,
At Clint.
you sprayed the fire extinguisher. There's no fire. I don't know why you did that. That was you made me do it.
You can't blame me for your mistakes.
I absolutely can. I just did.
We are not going to survive this zombie apocalypse if we don't start to learn to take accountability for our actions.
You've really
which
got to
is
stop
why-
calling it a zombie apocalypse.
Well, I'm 74% sure it's a zombie apocalypse. I'm just not sure of the nature. It might be Dawn of the Living Dead, or we might be in a Last of Us situation.
Get inside.
In which case, don't breathe any plants.
Go.
Okay.
As you quick shift, Daniel, you enter the hotel, close the door behind you. You hear deathly quiet, and as you're sneaking down the hall, you suddenly hear a terrible racket. It sounds like somebody just smashed the door with a stanchion and threw it into the main lobby, and it went clanging through.
First, I would like to see if any zombies are starting to head this way. Like if I can see any. I assume I can see out the out the doors because it's a hotel.
So you're looking down a hallway right now. You have conference rooms on your left and right, and there's a staircase that leads down to the lower floor where you know the pool is, and up to the second floor where there's more conference rooms, and then above that are the room floors. But you are looking down a hallway at the front desk right now, and there is nobody there. You pass the weight room, and as you do, you notice that the TV inside the screen is blue, and there's that This is an emergency broadcast. This is an emergency broadcast. Shelter in place. Shelter in place.
Yeah, it sounds about right. I'm not gonna do that though. I'm just gonna get my stuff and get out of here. Okay, so I am gonna start heading up the stairs. I don't want to know what that racket is. It's gonna bring zombies.
All right. Hold, please. We're going to shift back to Mr. Maxwell Gray. So we have Daniel sneaking in through the back door. Here's this racket, says nope, and goes to the stairs. We've got Quinn and Clyde entering to the front door. Are you all? What's your plan here? Are you just following her, Clyde? Do you have? Actually, sorry, I didn't give you all a check. What is going through your head right now, Clyde? As you watch this woman throw a stanchion into the lobby after clubbing her assistant to death with a clipboard.
You know, they say life doesn't give you more than you can handle, and if I can deal with this Quinn person during the zombie apocalypse, then maybe the therapy is working and Cheddar will come back.
All right. No overall fear of the entire situation, just, dealing with it one step at a time?
Well, I mean, the thing is, the zombies seem kind of slow, so as long as we're not dumb, we should be able to survive. It's just, this person, I have to make sure that they are not taking risks.
Is the fact that she owes your city 3% overage is still high in your mind?
I mean, yes, she's gonna pay it, but I can't argue. I can't bring that up right now because she will argue, and that'll attract zombies. But we are going to get that 3% because she signed the paperwork.
That's fair. Quinn, what's going through your mind through this process here?
Well, I think it's pretty ridiculous, this whole situation. I don't know what is going on in this city, but I'm never coming back here again. I can tell you that. Calvin just storms into my office and tells me that I owe the city a bunch of money, and he made me attack my assistant. Look, I'm just trying to protect him so that he'll see the error of his ways and just let this whole 3% overage thing go. Yeah, I have a flight to catch in the morning, so I can't really.
Newsflash. That flight ain't gonna take off.
Listen, I'm like a platinum choice member, so I don't think they can just like cancel my seat.
It's fair. Rank has its privileges.
But yeah, I need to get up to my room, take my medicine. Without my doTERRA, I can't focus. I can't do anything. So,
is that prescription doTERRA?
No, okay. You probably don't know. So they're supplements that just enrich your life, and they make it like way easier to focus and be successful, and they're all natural, so they don't have any of those like weird preservatives or anything like that in them that's gonna make you sick.
Sure,
I take care of myself, so
yeah,
you
can't
obviously
wait to
don't.
see...
So it's probably not something you've ever had to deal with.
I'm not real. This is all happening inside your head.
Yeah.
I can't wait until you explain to Clyde all about those doTERRA oils. All right.
He'll understand. He's a reasonable man. His name is Calvin. Cletus?
Claymore.
You got me out here risking my life for some goddamn vitamins.
Do you have any idea how hard that was to do without laughing?
Right. So while our intrepid scroungers, they're going after the important things here in the opening hours of the zombie apocalypse. While they are going into the hotel, our deputy sheriff Maxwell Gray is speeding along Southwestern Boulevard with Tom wailing in the background. You go to hop on the Pacific Highway heading north, which leads directly to the Good Samaritan Regional Medical Center. That is the closest medical center that could provide help and healthcare for Tom before he dies and drowns in his own blood that is slowly leaking into his lungs. But coincidentally, it is also where your significant other works. You first give me a drive check. Vehicle handling.
That is a 9. Now let me find it on the sheet. Vehicle, is it?
I think it's under trained. Give me one moment. This is the point in the show where we go ahead and say, this is our first time playing this system for all of us. So if there are any questions that you have in chat, please drop them if you're trying to learn this system. It is a complicated system, but at its base is a percentage very similar to Call of Cthulhu. The big difference is there's degrees of success and degrees of failure.
Would it be navigation?
No, navigation is trying to figure out
Finding
where
your way
you
around.
are. Yeah. I know there was one. Let's just do your.
It's not.
Man, I swear there was a drive, but I might be confusing that with
Ride?
Call of Cthulhu or Ride. What would be good here?
Is there like an operate or?
It doesn't look like it. What I know that there's a roll for drive, but we're going to go with composure in this situation.
Okay, so that would be 2 degrees of success.
Okay. What were you going to say, Daniel?
There's a pilot, which would be similar to drive.
Yeah, but that one's under expert skill check, so that one is actually piloting things. I will figure out what we want to use for drive because I think it's going to cup up a lot. So right now, what you're contending with is all these cars that have now screeched to a halt. You've left the area of the school that had been closed off. The reason you were there is because you were blocking off the roads that led into this section of the campus to make sure that people could walk around and enjoy themselves. That is not going so well. But you have left the area of the campus where the roads have been blocked off, and now you're having to weave around other cars there have been a couple accidents, and other people have just screeched to a halt as this passenger jet has crashed into the river. And you are able to make it to the highway and start heading north and are immediately stopped. It is completely gridlocked. There is no forward motion. And it looks like there is several plumes of smoke ahead of you.
And there's no way off this highway until I get up there.
Right. It looks the next exit would be several streets ahead. Because if you're not streets ahead, you're streets behind.
I knew you were going to do that.
You're looking at the map, right?
Correct.
You see the dog park next to the river by Eric Scott McKinley State Park?
Yes.
How close am I in relation to that? Have I made that left turn yet, or am I not even that far?
Well, you came up off of Western Boulevard. So you actually right near Maria Jane's Cannabis Connection. I don't know if there's actually an exit there in real life, but we're putting one there. So that's where you actually came onto the highway. Real life places, people. Real life places.
Shit.
Oh God! Why are we stopped? Get me to.
I'm trying. There's no way through. I'm gonna jump out of the car.
Okay.
I assume I've got a med kit.
You have a first aid kit in the trunk of your car. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna whip that out so fast.
Whip it out when in doubt.
I've no idea what the hell I'm gonna do. Swing open that back seat, and then there are people just standing around, right?
Yeah, well, the cars are stopped, so there are people that are laying on their horns. They're looking out. They'll be like, "What's going on here, man?" And
is anyone a doctor?
People are yelling at you to help them. Like, "Come on, can't you move the traffic? What's wrong with you?"
Somebody yell that, and then I'm just gonna try and tend to Tom. If he's having trouble breathing, I'm gonna try and put him on his side. He's probably not in the seat, right? He's still on the ground.
Yeah, probably. Your driving has probably had him roll into the floorboard, which did not feel good. Oh God!
Tom, I need to get you on your side so any fluid can come out. You need to just focus on breathing. All right?
At this point, he is mostly just sobbing.
And then, oh God, I'm gonna try and gently hold a hand on his side. How fucked up are those bones right there?
Go ahead and roll me a first aid. It's under trained skills. Third on the right.
Thank you. That is a failure, but by no degrees. So, a success within 10. Or a not bad failure. How is it we do that?
What'd you roll?
So I needed a 43. I got a 50.
Okay, so that's a failure, but it's
Okay.
not going to necessarily cause any severe bad stuff right now, because if you had rolled a 41, you'd have a single degree of success, but on the failure side, you don't actually get your first degree of failure until you exceed 10.
Got it. So it's just a failure, but not 1 degree of failure.
Correct. Yeah. So as you put your hand there, and it's pulped. It's squishy where it shouldn't be squishy, and that's about all you can tell. You do tell that you did not make it better by rolling him on his side. Oh God! Why are you doing this? And now you hear people going, "What are you doing to that guy? Leave him alone! Hey, asshole! Quit! What are you doing to that guy?"
You need to clear the highway now.
Yeah, where the fuck are we supposed to go, man? As you can see, we can't exactly drive off of here.
I'm going to climb up on top of the squad car and see what I can see down the road.
Okay. You ahead of you, you see what looks like a piece of the highway has been taken off, sheared off. You don't know if this was the plane clipped it on the way down, but there is a plume of smoke ahead of you, and the cars are just stopped. It's about half a mile ahead of you.
Fuck. Tom?
Yeah.
I am so sorry. And I'm going to shut the door on him, get back in the car, pull it in reverse.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me that composure again, because more cars have come onto the ramp at this point, and so you're going to have to be navigating backwards.
I got 33 and I needed a 32.
You go about you do the whole like put the hand on the wheel, spin behind, and punch the gas. And as you start to pull away, another car comes up onto the ramp, and you clip them, and your squad car gets spun, and now it's lodged like you're in the Suez Canal.
Oh,
They're honking their horn. There's horns all over the place. They're all just laying on their horn as people try to get out of their cars. Now there's the person across from you you've trapped in their driver's seat. They're banging on their window. What the fuck, man?
So my car's stuck. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get out of the car. They can back up, right?
Yeah, you'll have to direct traffic at this point and get people to all concertedly back up.
I'm gonna do my best to try and okay. If I can't get people to move their cars within the span of 2 minutes, all right, I'm gonna say fuck it. I'm gonna start grabbing my gear out of the squad car, okay, and I'm gonna direct somebody to help carry Tom into their car, and I'm gonna commandeer their vehicle. This is my steps of thought process here.
Okay. So first, give me a command roll to demonstrate your authority in this situation.
That is 1 degree of success. 12.
The car directly behind you, you yell at them to start backing up, and the one that you hit, and they look startled at first and then look around and they start backing up down the ramp. And you see that there's other cars see what's going on and they too start backing up. And it is a slow progression, but they sort of caterpillar their way back down Western Avenue.
Good. Okay. Then I'm going to seesaw my car out and turn on the sirens and be directing my hand for people to get out of the fucking way so I can head back.
Okay. As you resolve that situation, we are going to go back towards Daniel. Daniel, roll me a d6.
Okay.
Any d6. Any six will do you.
I got a 2.
Good. You are on the 4th floor, so you are 2 floors above the. So there's the 1st floor, then there's the 2nd floor where there's more conference rooms and things like that. 3rd floor, 4th floor. So you don't have to go up very many flights of stairs. How are you going up the stairs right now?
I'm going up the stairs quietly. If there's
Okay.
no zombies in here, I'm not trying to attract any of them into where I am.
Okay. Roll me a stealth. Quinn and Clyde. So Clyde, you may or may not have been to this hotel at some point, but you don't know what floor Quinn's room is on. Quinn, roll me a d6.
And just to clarify, since I have stealth, I get advantage on the roll.
That's correct.
I rolled a 4.
So you're on the 6th floor, which, of course, only fitting. You'd be on the top floor with, like the better rooms and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Are you going to try the elevator or go stairs?
Well, I'm gonna try the elevator.
Out of your mind,
Because-
you don't use the elevator during an emergency.
These are Louis Vuitton heels. I can't go upstairs in these.
Well, then we need to have you change your shoes once we get you to your room.
To what?
Like sneakers, like I have these New Balances. They're really nice and they're really comfortable. I've got some nice Dr. Scholl's gels in them, so I could just be on my feet all day.
No.
No.
It's I don't really have tennis. I guess I've got my gym shoes, but not here. Let's just go. I guess we'll take the stairs.
Yes, we'll take the stairs. It's the safest thing to do.
Daniel, you have made it up 2 flights
I
of
rolled
stairs. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I rolled a 28, so that's 2 degrees of success because it's every 10, right?
Correct.
Okay, so 2 degrees of success.
Okay. As you're up, you've gone up 2 flights of stairs. You're at the 3rd floor landing, and you hear the door down below you slam shut. And you hear bickering.
Okay, so I'm gonna lean over and see what I see down there.
You see Clyde and Quinn
Okay.
bickering back and forth about shoes.
Okay. I'm going to reach into my pocket or into my bag and throw an almond down. One single almond, aiming for the one who was suggesting to go. Because I heard that whole conversation of them arguing about going through the stairs.
No, that happened before they went to the stairs. But you heard them talking about shoes.
She's probably not letting it go, if that helps. Like she's still going on about.
I mean, didn't you see Jurassic World? The most unrealistic part of that is Bryce Dallas Howard having high heels on the whole time while running away from dinosaurs?
Listen,
No way!
you sound a little judgmental.
Yeah,
This is just how I live my life.
Yeah,
Just
I'm dropping
saying.
an almond aimed for Clive. That's
For Clyde? Okay.
yeah. Clive.
Roll me a throw.
Oh.
You got 2
Gonna
of
be-
us to deal with now.
Oh God, no! I'm already
Ooh.
thinking psychic damage.
Where's the throw at?
It's under trained skills down in the bottom right.
Oh, okay. So I needed a 45 and I got a 76.
Oof.
So 3
Huh.
degrees of failure.
Luckily, all you're doing is throwing an almond, so it can't get too catastrophic. You all are arguing, and suddenly you hear something hit the floor directly between you, and you look down, and it's an almond.
I have to tell you, I'm at a loss for what this might be.
Well, hold on. Can I see him up there?
Are you waving and leaning down?
I am.
And this is what your face paint looks like right now?
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm
Hey,
doing this.
Kiss fanboy. Come on down.
Shut
That's
up!
not a zombie.
Shut up! Both of you. Shut your faces.
No.
Have you never seen any zombie movie at all?
This again.
She has it.
You all watch too much TV.
Well, then why don't you go outside and talk to him? You, other person, the one that's clearly got a good head on his shoulders. Come on up, but be quiet.
We have
Strength
to
in
stick.
numbers.
Yes, that's why we have to stick together, which means that we have to bring Miss Strong along. So
Then she needs to be quiet. They are attracted by noise.
You're the one who's
Okay.
doing all of the talking right now, not to.
I am whisper yelling. They cannot hear me when I whisper yell.
I can
They
hear
might
you
be
2
able to hear
floors
you.
down.
There.
all right, let's all just meet up. He starts to go up the stairs in his very sensible, comfortable New Balance shoes.
Quinn is gonna like look down at her feet and then look up and sort of like sigh to herself and start following Clyde up the steps. Well,
You reach the 3rd floor landing where Daniel. Are you waiting on them, Daniel?
Yes. Mainly because I don't want to go out there by myself in case I need help.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Daniel. My name is
Yeah.
Clyde.
Stop with the pleasantries. We don't need that right now.
Well,
Okay,
if we get in
listen.
a situation, we need to know each other's names.
I'm
That's-
gonna lean over to Clyde and just kind of say, "He's very rude."
There is one vein that has been just throbbing in Clyde's head. It's just going when she says that. He goes, I understand. Emotions are running high right now, but we need to know
Again.
each other's names.
Fine. You can call me DS. That's fine. I don't care. Now listen. We need to keep going and we need to stay quiet. So,
DS, is that like your
what do you
internet handle?
what do you I don't we don't have time for this. Why are you wearing heels?
Well, I didn't wear flats
She-
today. This seems like a
Who
silly
wears
question.
heels to a convention?
The people
You're
running
walking
it,
around
you
all day.
moron.
Oh my god, this is not gonna
In
go.
all
Why
fairness,
didn't you just let
in
her
all-
go outside?
In all fairness, there's no way she could have known there was a zombie apocalypse, and that's very
Stop saying
business practical.
that!
Okay. Why? That's clearly what it is. It is clearly a zombie apocalypse.
I'm
I
at
take-
70. Oh
Shit.
no.
The door to the 3rd floor landing suddenly shakes as a blow has been landed against it.
Okay. I start immediately running up the stairs to get to the 4th floor because that's where my room is.
What floor are you? Is your room again?
I'm going to the 4th floor.
6, mine's at the top. It's the biggest.
All right, let's follow DS, and then we'll go to your room.
Is that his screen name? I'm still very
Oh
confused.
no! It's probably a nickname or something. It's kind of
He just-
cool.
As they're running, he looks over his shoulder. You need to be more accepting of other people's decisions.
I will, at that point, kick off one of my heels and throw it at him.
Roll me throw.
Because I'm probably a few paces behind everyone anyway.
Yeah, this is why I went to couples therapy, because now I must be the therapist.
It
I have
pleases
to
me
bridge.
that that is the success that I roll today. 1 degree of success.
This is so petty. This
Oh,
is so petty.
you're running up to the stairs, and just as you reach the 4th floor landing, you get clocked in the back of the head with a high heel shoe.
Well, we know you can throw.
And then I just pick it up, turn around,
You
take a
should
look
have
at
a
the door.
weapon.
I hold up my club.
He's got a club.
And then I take this and I put it in my backpack so where she can't have it back. And then I just turn around and get back to moving.
I have the other shoe in my hand at this point.
Did you pick your stanchion back up?
No, I felt pretty foolish after my last stanchion mishap.
But Clyde, you still have your
I have my fire extinguisher.
fire
yes.
extinguisher. Okay. You all open the door on the 4th floor landing, and the camera cuts back to Maxwell Gray, who is backing his car down, honking, sirens going. People are moving off to the side with their hands up, like, what is going on? Give us some answers. What is up there? But you keep driving. What is your intention at this point? Intention? What are your intentions with my daughter?
I'm gonna get off the highway and take the back roads. But as I start heading back the on-ramp and exiting the highway, remember the road's blocked off and all the chaos back there, and just the moaning and groaning of Tom in the back is really not helping me focus my thoughts.
It's turned into a gurgling, wheezing at this point.
I want to try and head back and get to the nearest blockade and see if I can get around it. However far that is, whatever is in the way.
You're heading back towards the campus, or
Yeah, back towards the campus.
Okay. On your way out of the campus, at the intersection of 15th and Southwest Western, who named this street like this? That's where there was a blockade there, and that is the squad car, if you remember, that responded first to the riot that was going on in the Quidditch pitch. The car is abandoned. Doors are closed, but there is nobody in the car. You had passed it on your way, your mad dash towards the highway. But now as you return, you see that the car is there, and you are able to just hop up on the curb and go around the blockade like you did previously.
Okay. So am I from the track and field center? Am I on Southwestern Boulevard just north of that, or am I over by the cannabis shop?
Well, you were headed back towards the campus, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Then someone between the cannabis shop and the track and field center is where you are right now.
Okay.
On that road.
And Tom's not looking good. He's just gurgling.
Yeah, he's quit. He's stopped his yelling, and is you can tell from the driver's seat that it is more and more difficult for him to breathe.
Okay. following the back roads.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and head north.
Still heading towards the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to take you back to 15th Street.
All right.
15th and Southwest Western. And as you head north, you see there is an altercation going on the main lawn there. Do you see where Bloss Hall is, the Cascadia Market? From where you are on 15th Street, you see what looks like an almighty brawl. There's a group of people that appear to have come out of the alumni center, and they are being attacked and mauled by the group of Harry Potter dressed cosplayers from the Quidditch pitch.
There ain't much I can do about that. Shit. What am I doing? Well, things haven't headed north. It's all just here. Man, fuck.
If you recall, Judy said that there was things happening all over the city. They had sent out every first responder and police officer that they had.
That's right. I think, honestly, I think Max is so flustered with everything, and because he had that one goal and he was able to swing back around, I honestly think he's just going to keep trying to pursue that if he feels like this situation is not something he can contain. And with a roaming horde of robed ghouls, yeah, and however Tom is in the back seat, there's nothing he can do for him right now.
Okay. Roll me composure at disadvantage.
Well, it's going to be hard to fail harder than a 99.
Oof.
So yeah, that is 7 degrees of failure.
So it maxes out at 5 degrees of failure.
Good.
Much like me. I just
As oh man, okay, all right. As you are distracted, you turn up 15th Street and you're distracted by what's going on the lawn over here. When off of Southwest A car comes careening out of nowhere and slams right into the side of your cruiser. It's a pickup truck, and it actually flips your cruiser as it goes spinning on top across the intersection there.
Okay.
Roll me a let's see, how's this work? Actually, I roll your what's your damage threshold?
Let me see. Do you want to ask if I'm wearing a seatbelt?
Yes, I do. You know what? Did you put your seatbelt on?
My damage threshold is 6, and
Okay.
After getting back in the car, probably not.
Okay. So. Oh, you lucky duck. I do not exceed your damage threshold, so you do not take a sustained injury. So, real quick aside, in Outbreak Undead, all of our heroes have 5 health points, but each one of those health points is associated with some sort of bodily trauma. So our man Tom here is probably sitting with about 3 actual hit points removed because of broken ribs, punctured lungs, probably a concussion or 2. Can you have multiple concussions? But our brave sheriff deputy here braced in just the right amount of time, and that good Detroit engineering kept him from being crushed like a tin can. he got kind of shook around, but you are your bell has been rung, and you have that like wow wow wow, you know, that noise when you've really been, your bell has been rung, your sirens whoop, 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 kind of fade off. The truck that hits you stops for a moment, backs up, and then keeps going with its fender hanging off the front.
Okay. So, Southwestern Ave and 15th is where I'm at.
Alpha A. Sorry, you had made it up to Southwest A Avenue and
Yep.
15th.
Okay. I'm gonna crawl out of the car. Jesus, try and get my bearings. See if I can look around for an immediate danger.
Across the over near Bloss Hall, where this altercation was going on, some of the robed zombies have noticed the loud car crash, and have begun shambling over to you.
Great.
They are, I mean, you know, they're 2 blocks away or so.
Already knowing what I'm going to see, I'm going to take a glance to the back of the car.
Tom's not moving. He's not making any noises, and his head is turned at a very odd angle.
Fuck. Okay. I need to get to somewhere. Oh, good. Yes. I'm going to go to Cascade Hall, just a little northeast, National Reserve Officer Training Unit, part of Oregon State University.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and make it to that building.
All right. You stand groggily to your feet, and you know the area. Actually, you know what? Roll me a navigation real quick. Your bell's been rung, so you might not remember exactly everything that's in this area.
Mm-hmm. That's a full degree of failure.
You don't remember that there's a National Reserve Officer Training Corps unit building there.
Okay.
You know that you're on campus, and you can see the taller buildings like Finley Hall. You can see the stadium in the distance. The hotel is rising above the soccer field, and you are a little disoriented at this point.
Okay. Then, not remembering key locations, biggest building I can get to right now.
The stadium is the biggest, but beyond that, the hotel or one of the dormitories.
Okay, whatever's closest. Let me see. Is that the hotel?
It's gonna be.
All right.
Just for narration's sake.
Yeah.
You turn towards the hotel and begin sort of that, like, do you take anything from the car? Do you have that presence of mind?
Seeing them come with me, can I roll for it?
Yeah. What are you trying to see if you remember? Or
if I'm in the state of mind of I need to, if I'm in flight, or have the, hey, maybe I should grab this ship before I book it.
Yeah, roll me composure.
Maybe I can stop failing. That's a success.
All right. Yeah, you remember you've got your gear in the trunk there, that if you open the trunk, it's all going to kind of fall out there, so you could grab a few things.
Okay.
You have the list of equipment that was in your vehicle if you would like to consult that. As we switch back to the hotel, you all have pushed out onto the 4th floor. Yes, Quinn.
I would have kept going.
You're not going to stop at the 4th floor?
No, my room's
All right.
not there.
Clyde. Daniel opens the door to the 4th floor.
You've got to be kidding me.
What are
Why
you
can't we
doing?
work?
Go with her. Don't go with her. She's gonna get you killed.
Okay, what are you getting, DS?
Oh, I need to get my glasses.
Oh, dang it! It's equally valid. Ah. I need to make sure that she pays her fine of 3%. So I have to go
I
with her.
thought we had agreed on like 1.5%.
There is no agreement. You are paying the full 3%.
Oh, we'll see.
Well, I hope to see you again then. And then I go through the onto the 4th floor.
602. What do
Room
you got?
602.
Yep.
You. Let's just keep going.
Stay with him. I'll come back down and meet you if you want. It's fine.
You
I
don't
put my head
even.
back through the door. Do that. Do that.
You don't even know anything about zombies.
Okay, I
And
think
you
you're
tried to-
overreacting a little.
And you tried to brain an unconscious guy and missed in the most epic fashion ever.
Okay,
If
to
I
be
left
fair, he
you
was
alone-
already brained. I don't think that you can really like.
If I left you alone, you would almost certainly die. And I can't have that on my conscience.
Well, then come on.
Fine. DS, we'll be right back. Stay alive, buddy.
Okay, I'm gonna be in room 405. Get back down
405.
here.
Okay. He's just
That's
gonna...
like an economy suite.
Not right now. Not right now, Quinn. I mean, Mrs. Strong, I'm sorry. Let's just go.
After you.
Oh, of course, right. I lead the way. 602. He's just gonna go up the stairs, mumbling to himself the whole time. Was this the pit house? God.
Daniel, you open the door onto the 4th floor and you notice a blood smear going right down the middle of the hallway, heading towards in the direction of your room.
I turn around and join them.
All right. Clyde, Quinn, you hear the door open again and close, and Daniel is back on the stairs below you.
We'll get my stuff all together, right? After we get whatever it is you need, we can come back, get my stuff all together.
Yeah, that
All
sounds
together.
like strength in numbers.
Well,
Of
we'll
course.
see.
Yeah,
It's
strength
a
in
nice
numbers.
room. We
Strength in
really should
numbers.
just stay up there. But
I
We-
need my glasses.
okay.
You know, just maybe we should try to think about each other. You know, like what's good for the team. You know, we have to work together. We have to be a cohesive unit. So let's.
I have 3 queen-sized beds and a stocked minibar. They said
What
shelter
does
in
one
place.
Let's go.
person
go.
let's just go. Let's go. What does one person need? That's how you get overages. Okay. Just gonna keep going.
So, just to be clear, you are in front, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm behind him, and I've got my hands on his back to let him know I'm there.
Ah,
Push him in front of me, and then I make sure that Quinn is behind me.
Yeah, I don't like walking behind this little twerp, so I'll probably keep an even step with him.
So you guys are fighting going up the stairs.
Basically,
Perfect.
yes.
So you guys are fighting for who gets to use Clyde as the human shield.
Wonderful.
When you say it like that, it sounds really mean.
But
We
very
have two
accurate.
very different games going on right now. Real quick, we're gonna do a quick aside, and a word from our sponsor. So the Streamlabs thing, CloudBot, is not working right now. But I have a wonderful volunteer that has volunteered to record names of everybody that enters into the giveaway. If you will do !RIP Tom, !RIPTOM, in chat to enter into to at your chance to win a set of Die Hard dice. We will do a randomized drawing using a spin the wheel, decide a random choice app. Look, adapt and overcome.
I appreciate you finding something. I'm really annoyed at Cloudbot right now. We're fighting.
Oh, it was not me. It was. This is a shout out to Luna Social there, bringing that idea forth. So thank you for letting the good times roll.
NL, it does not matter. It can be anyone.
Yeah, worldwide.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Worldwide.
Thank you.
Okay. You all reach the 6th floor landing. What do you do, Clyde, as the first one to get there?
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of press my ear to the door to see if I hear anything on the other side.
Roll me one of them there spot listens.
All right, my spot listed is 43, and I just rolled a 97.
You don't hear anything. In fact, you go to put your ear to the door and you slip and just kind of like fall against the door.
Can I try to catch him?
Yeah, he's not falling down the stairs. It's really just a point of pride.
Okay.
I just opened
Then
the
I
door.
snicker a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. You open the door and there is not an ominous blood smear there on the floor. And by all accounts, it
Okay, so 602.
Okay. Yeah.
602. Okay.
Look, once we go in, you're gonna want to stay there, but I just gotta grab my stuff. Thank you both. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem.
Maybe
no
we'll
problem.
stop by 405 on the way back down.
We will stop by.
We are
405.
stopping by 405 on the way back down.
We gotta
Okay,
make
sure.
Don't forget to get some shoes. Can we come in? You're not gonna leave us in the hallway, are you?
Yeah, you can come in.
You weren't gonna let us in.
That was
Quinn.
You hesitated.
Do you have your wallet and purse?
No, I don't. I don't usually carry a purse on me through the day. It takes up too much space. But I do have like one of those clipped things with my ID badge on it and like a credit card and my room key.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So I'll open the door and there will be like a moment of hesitation, but I'll absolutely just like hold it open for them to follow me in.
Thank you. So considerate. Okay. Wow, this is really. Wow, there's so much space. Are you sharing this room with anyone?
Okay. Just to put this in perspective, it's the Hilton Garden Inn, right? Okay. So we're not at the Ritz-Carlton, but it is a nicer room.
Yeah,
It's not an economy suite.
It's Clyde. That's the other thing.
He already knows how much this room costs, like after tax and fees and everything too. You know he does. So Quinn will walk into the room and she has she's one of the few people who actually sets up that little office station in every hotel room. Like her laptop's there. She has some notes and things. And then she'll walk over to the suitcase that's sitting on the bed and kind of flip it open. And you guys are going to see her grab like a makeup bag and a small see-through plastic, almost a smaller makeup bag, frankly, with a bunch of like doTERRA essential oil capsules inside.
So as she grabs the makeup bag, I lean over to Clyde. And I'm just like, what she need makeup for? She's really never seen a single zombie movie?
Not a single one. I tried to ask her if she's seen any of them, and I don't think she likes film at all. Shouldn't you head to the bathroom for your prescription? What do you take?
No, I have them.
No. Those are doTERRA
No,
pills.
those are vitamins.
Yeah.
No, it's my medicine.
No, those are vitamins. You're confusing the words. You're saying medicine, but that's not medicine.
It is. I can't get through a workday without it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then I reach into my bag and I pull out her Louis Vuitton shoe, and I just like set it on the ground and then break it.
Hey! Oh my God! Oh no!
Listen,
Ugh, feels so much better now. And then I take the spike part and put it back in my bag.
I feel like we all need to have.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over to the minibar. I'm gonna open it and take out 2 mini bottles of vodka. And maintaining eye contact with DS, I'm just gonna open them and take them.
No! Oh no!
No, let her. It'll be easier for when she dies. Now,
No.
we need to go to my room and get my glasses. So what do you say,
Oh,
huh?
Okay.
Let
What'd you
me
say your name
grab
was?
some
Clyde?
shoes.
Klein? Clem? What's your name?
Clyde. My name is Clyde. It's
you
very
sure?
simple.
Clyde.
I'm
Okay.
certain. I've had it all my life.
I could have sworn you
Oh.
said something else earlier. Let me grab my shoes.
Your gym shoes.
Do I have anything that isn't a high heel on this trip?
I don't know. Do you?
I
didn't pack your clothes. Would Quinn have brought workout clothes?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. She probably did. She probably has some super like high-end, completely not broken in or worn down sneaker somewhere in her bag.
Okay. Is there anything else in this room? Now, everybody has the opportunity to kind of look around and see if there's anything. It's a standard hotel room. Tell me what you would like to do or like to look for, and we can see if that exists in this hotel room. Quinn, if there's anything else in your packed bags that you would have reasonably brought. If it starts to stretch credibility, then we'll have a roll for it. But
I'm looking for
I'm
a
gonna-
first aid kit.
okay. Daniel.
Okay, I want to go over and grab that Bible that's always in there. That's
Okay.
always in the thing. And then I'm gonna walk over to Clyde and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, do you know what kind of zombies we're dealing with yet?"
So I haven't seen any anomalies with the plant life so far, so I'm pretty sure we can X out any sort of Last of Us or The Happening type situations. This seems to be more organic, but I haven't seen someone bitten yet, so I'm not sure if it's transmitted that way. So we may be looking at a Walking Dead sort of Romero type of situation. Oh,
Okay.
but I haven't seen them run either, so we're not looking at a World War Z.
Okay, I can work with this. Okay.
But keep an eye on the plant life, because that's the one that scares me the most.
Same. Gonna have to agree with you there. I also haven't seen any spores. I don't think they're like ghouls, like religious style, but I haven't had a chance to test that, so I'm gonna throw a Bible at him when I see him. See if any reaction.
Okay. I think that's more vampire than I think that's more vampire than zombie. But you know what? Let's test all theories. Let's just
there's some mythologies where the zombie apocalypse starts because a vampire wasn't able to eat for a certain amount of time, so that created the zombies. So we got to figure out what we're dealing with here.
Oh, that would be a great quest for my homebrew campaign.
Oh, you play? You play?
Yeah, I play. Are you 5th edition?
Oh
yeah,
my
5th
God.
edition.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
I think we would have been great. You know what? I've got an opening for a friend slot. Would you like to fill that?
You know what? If we survive this, I'm totally down.
I would like to walk over to the window and just full of disdain, I'm gonna stare out of it at the plane crash that we saw. I'd like to see if there's any kind of like rescue or fire control or
Yeah,
anything?
as a matter of fact, as you look out the window towards campus and you're looking out at the smoldering wreckage and the burning flame cloud in the distance, you see a police car racing back down the road towards the hotel, take a right, and is heading away from you when they are suddenly T-boned by a large truck at an intersection. You see the car flipped over, spin around, the truck, the bumper hanging off, it takes off running through the grass before hopping back up on the road. And as you watch, a lone figure, small with distance, gets out of the vehicle and sort of takes a few uncertain steps, turns back to the car, messes around for a little while, and then begins walking towards you.
Oh my god. And then while they're still having their conversation, I'm basically going to turn around and rush past them out the door back to the stairs. I would like to go down and try and meet the police officer that I just saw get in an accident.
Where is she?
I'm not going to die with all these D&D nerds. Not going to happen.
Did you put your shoes on? Just out of curiosity.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah,
she just dipped out, y'all.
Yeah, so as she rushes by, I'm just like, let her go. She's holding us back anyway. Let's go to my room and get the stuff I need. Do you have a room here, or do you live in this town?
I live in the town. Let me see. Was I able to find a first aid kit in this room?
Nope, there's not one. You find a sewing kit, one of those little, sewing kits, the bar of soap, it looks like the housekeeping has come through here. So there's the basics if you want to grab the shampoo, the mouthwash, things of that nature, but not a first aid kit.
All right, I'm gonna grab the sewing kit, towels, and some soap.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab the some of the alcohol, specifically any of the clear alcohol that is left.
There's one bottle of vodka left. The rest is rum and whiskey.
I will grab one whiskey as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
mark that down.
I would also like to grab whatever booze is left. That's a good idea.
Okay. In total, you get 2 bottles of rum, 2 bottles of whiskey, and you get 1 bottle of whiskey, 1 bottle of vodka, Alex.
Okay. Also, is there like any nuts in there, like food?
There's not. This is not that fancy food. There is a thing of leftover Chinese food in the fridge, though.
I'm gonna grab it.
All right.
Let's see. I am gonna leave a note on the mini fridge that says, Clyde missed. Will pay for and I'm gonna write down the booze that we took.
And
I thought you were
as
gonna
he
leave my
walks away-
3% bill.
No, you're paying that.
No.
I'm paying for the booze that we're taking.
No.
So as he does that, I walk behind him and then take that slip of paper up and then just like tear it up and put it in my pocket. I'm
Roll
saving
stealth.
him money. He's my friend now.
Roll
so-
stealth. Roll spot. Listen. Let's see. I wanna create a little group tension here.
Let's see. Spot listen is 43. I rolled a 25.
2 degrees of success.
What is zeros across the board mean?
Oh wow, yeah,
That's
that means
100.
maybe.
You failed.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you failed real bad. So you succeeded and you failed. So Clyde, you write this note out, this very well thought out, you're doing your due diligence to make sure that if all this just goes away, that you don't, you got a clear conscience, right? And Daniel comes up and just wads the note up and like throws it on the ground.
Does
No,
the spot
I
listen mean
tore
that
it.
I hear it coming? Can't I
Yeah.
move away if I hear it coming?
Here, what?
Oh, with the spot listen, I thought, like, did I win or did DS win?
Oh, you won. He lost.
Okay.
Like very distinctly. Not just did you win. You won and he lost. So
Okay,
you all
in that case-
very clearly noticed that he wadded up the note and threw it on the ground.
Okay, so he's just gonna look at DS and go, "There's one thing that you need to know about me, and I understand that our relationship is still very new, but never touch my invoices."
Okay. All I'm saying is
Then he writes
that-
it.
all I'm saying is that bitch, she deserves to pay for all of this stuff, okay?
Yes,
She made
but
us come all
if
the way up here and skip over my room, so make her pay for what we're taking. You should
yes,
just make
but
her
if
pay
I
for what we're
skimp on my financial responsibilities, I'm no better than her. So I stick true to my invoices. And then he just puts it right back on the table and glares.
I'm
Alright.
going to reach over and slowly pull it back towards me.
He slams his hand on the invoices. Never touch my invoices.
All right, I stop.
All right, to 405. Then he just goes
405.
being super nerdy.
Never touch my invoices. Quinn, do you go straight down to the lobby?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me pull up the map here. Maxwell, you are walking away from towards the hotel here, away from the altercation happening there on the lawn. So you're sort of coming down through the soccer field.
Yeah. And I had grabbed everything out of the squad car, by the way.
Okay. And you cross the soccer field, you cross the softball complex, and you see there's actually there's some bodies that don't seem to be moving anymore. As you cross the soccer field, you see down on the track and field center more where the riot actually occurred. And as you're crossing the softball complex, you see a shambling form coming towards you wearing a very familiar khaki uniform.
Oh, great. Is this Scott?
It's Scott. It's your partner.
Of course. All right. So I'm rushing up. Scott?
His radio is dangling off of his uniform. He's got rips in his clothing. He's got chunks taken out of his neck and upper torso.
Scott? I need you to slow down.
And he's reaching out towards you, shambling slowly. It looks like his leg or his foot or something has been broken. It's dragging behind him slightly.
This is your last warning.
He does not slow down.
I'm going to shoot the wounded leg.
Roll me a firearms pistol. Roll a white dice as well as a black dice, or whatever you're using for those colors. So a damage and a degradation. I can't remember the actual term right now.
So roll my percentile
Mhm.
plus a damage and a degradation.
Correct.
Okay. So I got 21, which is 2 degrees of success.
Okay.
My damage, I rolled a 6.
Okay.
And my degradation, I rolled a 5.
Okay. So one of depletion. There's the right word. Sorry. Depletion dice. One of the cool mechanics I think about this game is the way that they deal with firearms. And your depletion dice, you roll you have a depletion counter every time you fire that weapon. This is the first time you fired this weapon, correct?
Yep.
So rather than trying to count bullets or count shots, they count the number of depletion counters. So as long as your number of depletion counters currently is less than the number you rolled, then you aren't out of ammo. Essentially, it's dealing with how controlled you are with your trigger control.
Okay,
So in this instance, you fire one round and you catch him right in the leg, and his leg goes flying back and he flops forward on his front, and he's still coming toward you. Army crawling with one leg dragging behind him. There's a smear of blood behind him like a snail trail.
What do his eyes look like?
They have that cloudy gray appearance that you saw on the first of the Quidditch players that turned towards you.
I'm sorry. And I'm going to book it past him now that he's crawling.
All right. You come around the backside of the hotel, and there's like that. First, there's the parking lot that you cross, and then there's a decorative fence, and there's like that little barbecue patio area, and a door into what you can presume is the back side of the hotel.
Okay. Is the door open? Glass broken?
It's closed and the glass is intact.
Okay. I'm gonna take a look in through the glass.
You see the front desk. You see past the front desk to the front doors, which are askew. It's the double doors. The interior doors are open right now. The exterior doors, one is opening and closing on what appears to be a body laying in the floor, and the other one is kicked open and askew.
Okay. I'm gonna try and open the door.
It is locked. You see a keypad there, one of those little scan things. And as you're peering, a woman comes rushing out of the hallway to your right into the front lobby.
I'm gonna knock on the window.
I'm guessing it's me.
Yes.
Because otherwise that motion would be really stupid of me to do. But
Just running down the stairs.
yeah, just partying like I don't care. Wacky waving inflatable arm man. Yeah, so if I see him, I'll go over and like without hesitating, I will try and open the door for him.
It opens no problem from your side.
It's officer, I don't know what's going on. There's a delinquent upstairs, and do you know what's happening? What the plane crash was?
No, ma'am. Are you all right?
I mean, yes.
Any injuries? Anything of that nature?
No.
You with others?
I was until I came down here, yeah.
And how are they?
Kind of rude, but they're all right.
The city is on full lockdown. We need to find shelter.
Okay. Can you tell me what's going on?
I don't have that answer, ma'am.
Okay, well, don't call me ma'am. That makes me sound really old.
Then what's your name?
I'm Quinn Strong.
Deputy Gray.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Well, yeah, they're I thought they were behind me. Maybe they're on the 4th floor. Are you okay? I saw you get hit outside.
Yeah.
Does he look okay, or does he look like he just got in a bad car accident?
Probably got some abrasions, some light cuts. He's still standing though. Maybe a little blood.
Why don't you come with me? One of my friends is a Cub Scout troop leader or something. He can probably patch you up a little bit. Come on.
That's fine. We need to find some place to hold out until safety comes.
Okay. Well, let's go get them. I have a suite upstairs that is plenty big, but if you think there's a better spot.
This hotel.
Should we go back to the convention center? Carrie Yules had a bunch of people in his seminar that might be able to help too.
No, we want to stay away from where the most amount of people are. In fact, going up and to the top of this hotel probably would be the best bet. We would need to get to the roof. Do you have key access?
Yes.
Then let's grab your friends on the way and we need to head up.
Okay, did you say the roof, though?
Yes.
Is that up for negotiation?
Do you have suggestions?
The bar?
Ma'am,
Okay.
I need you to lead me to where your others are.
Sure. We'll talk about it later. And I'll just kind of turn and sort of head back to the stairwell, to go up to the 4th floor.
Okay. Clyde and Daniel, DS, old DS, we'll zoom back kind of as they open the door. We get this camera view that goes zooming up the stairs to Clyde and Daniel. You have opened the door onto the 4th floor and stepped out onto the landing. Clyde, you see the blood smear heading down the hallway.
Okay. All right.
You see why I wanted numbers for this now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Quit.
lead the way.
Do you have any type of martial arts training? Can I rely on you for a fight? Like, what are we talking about here?
I took some kickboxing lessons to impress Jetta a couple
That
months
sounds
back.
great. You should lead then. It's room 405. Go ahead.
I don't have the key. The person with the key should
Here it
probably
is.
leave. But but I have this fire extinguisher. So it's a two-hander.
I'll trade you. You know, if you've got
I've
training
grown
in martial arts
accustomed to
and kickboxing, then you should be using what you're
and
trained in.
I've attuned to this weapon, and it will take at least an hour for you to attune to it.
Solid logic. Solid. I mean, if we are in, probably how it is in this particular simulation. Okay. All right. Do not shoot me.
I won't
Okay.
shoot you. No, I won't.
Okay.
Okay.
So I hesitantly go in, grasping my lightsaber as a weapon. It's a dueling lightsaber, so it's got some heft to it.
Oh snap! Is that the Volta Vader?
No, it's actually one that I made myself.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I got an Ultra Saber one myself.
No, those are great as well. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
as I actually used it as a template.
Nice.
Yeah. I guess what I should say is it is an Ultra Saber. I bought it from them, and then I just modded it out myself.
You know,
to make
if
it
you
more
put
sturdy and
any
durable.
heart in it, then it counts. It counts. You did it.
That's good. So we are having this conversation while walking forward.
Yes, this is us purposely walking.
As you're walking forward, you get to your room, which, because Tom booked the rooms and made sure that you all got the room next to the ice machine, because that's where you're gonna. That's the social hub of the hotel, right?
Yeah, that's-
Everybody's
that's
got to go to the
common.
ice machine. Yeah,
That's
That's
Con
where you'll
101.
meet the women who come back to your room to play Xbox.
PlayStation
Exactly.
5. Come on.
PlayStation 5.
but
Come on.
I would so rather play Xbox, you guys.
me too.
Look,
But
yes,
Daniel,
but
Miles
Daniel
Morales-
would rather
PlayStation
play
5 is a
PlayStation.
commodity right now, so anyway, so you are having this conversation. Both of you roll me spot listen.
Oh no! All right. So it's 43, and I rolled a 55.
All right,
Mine's
great.
44, and I rolled an 88.
Wonderful. You are very engrossed in your conversation, and you get to your room, you slide the key card in, and then you feel a grip on your shoulder, Daniel. In the alcove where the ice machine and snack machines were, you didn't notice that there was a blood trail that led to that alcove. The noise of the ice machines seemed to have attracted one of the undead. And as you turn to look, there is a man that is quite large, 6'3", built across the shoulders, dressed as Captain America, that has you by the shoulder, and is there's blood dripping down his face, and he is leaning in.
Can I go for the attack?
Okay, so we'll set the scene here. Each of you tell me what you want to do, and then we will roll for it.
Okay.
So as soon as the hand grabs my shoulder, I'm not gonna do it for real because I don't want to shatter anyone's eardrums. But I squeal like a little girl at the top of my lungs. No, like a baby at the top of my lungs.
Wonderful.
And then I try to jump about 8 feet out of my skin.
Okay. So you are going for the defensive route where you wish to act helpless.
No, I jump in order to get away. It just happens to be also while trying to exit my own skin.
Okay.
Out
All
of
right.
fear.
So I'm going to have you roll me dodge. So I need you to roll your percentile and then roll 1 speed dice. What would you like to do, Clyde?
All right. Now I need you to remember that I am a powerful 5'6", and this gentleman
Yes.
is
Powerful.
6'3". So I would like to remember my training. I remember the vulnerable zones in my kickboxing classes, and I would like to take my fire extinguisher, and I would like to ankle him, like hit him right in the kneecap, just drop him down.
Going for the kneecap. All right. So I need you to roll your brawl as well as 1 depletion dice,
Okay.
1 damage dice, and 1 speed dice.
Now, one thing to know is I do have 2 tiers in pugilist, so that means I have a +2 training value with bludgeoning.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
So the training values come in when we're actually increasing skills.
Mhm.
So that won't come in right now.
Okay.
So
I'm sorry, not brawl. Melee attack bludgeoning under trained skills.
Okay.
So I rolled a 94.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. What was your speed dice?
My speed dice was 3.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. I believe I get to roll twice because I have something in it, right? Like advantage?
Yeah, if
No?
it's a supported skill.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the pugilist does that or not, but
Pugilist skill support is brawl, and yeah, it's brawl.
okay.
Okay.
So not for the melee attack bludgeon.
Nope. Okay. In that case, I got a 20, and my attack is 23. So I got 1.
1 degree of success. Okay, what was your speed?
Speed dice. Where's my speed dice? How do we do speed dice one more time?
That's the blue dice. Just any
Okay.
D6, really.
Gotcha,
So you'll need to
got it.
roll 3 additional D6s, 1 for damage, 1 for depletion, and 1 for speed.
All right. So speed is 4. Depletion is 3, and damage is 6.
Okay. All right. So your Daniel, you're going to go first with your speed of 3. You're going to jump and try to dodge out of this grip, and you don't go anywhere. In fact, it pulls you a little bit closer, and it's leaning in to give you just a little nibble on the neck when Clyde comes in with a two-handed swing of his fire extinguisher and catches Captain America right in the knee, and he crumples. It doesn't release you, but its mouth falls far away, and it falls towards you, Clyde.
So then I would like to. It doesn't release me. I still have a hold of my lightsaber. I would like to try and use my lightsaber to hit him on the head.
Okay. You'll roll me the melee attack bludgeon as well as your speed dice, your damage dice, and your depletion dice.
Okay. And then I get a +1 to my bludgeon because I am a follow through.
Okay. That's going to be on the damage.
Okay. So.
And Noir, what would you like to do?
Now that I have it on the ground, I would like to do what you're supposed to do with zombies. I would like to brain it with the fire extinguisher.
All right. Roll me the same dice pool. Depletion, speed, damage, and your 10 percentile.
So I needed a 24, and I got a 54.
All right, wonderful.
3 degrees of failure.
Okay, hold on 1 second. This is crazy.
I still need to roll the other 3 though?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you
So
won't need to
then-
roll damage because you missed, but speed and depletion.
Okay. Speed was a 2, and depletion was a 1.
Okay. How'd you do, Clyde?
All right,
Oh.
so we got a 21. So I hit. Then we got a 6. And we got a 6. And we got a 6.
Die hard dice, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so with your speed dice of 2, Daniel, you go first, and so you've been pulled off balance with this, and you just swing wildly. How many degrees of success was that, Clyde? Total? Was it 2?
I think it's 1. My success is 23.
Okay, yeah, 1 degree of success. And how many degrees of failure was it on
3.
yours? Oh boy. All right. You swing wildly, and you actually catch Clyde right in the chest with your club.
Ow! What the fuck? I mean, flurb. What the flurb?
right as you're
am so sorry.
right as you're bringing the fire extinguisher down on Captain America's head, and you connect solidly, and you just feel it crunch, and then you get whacked with this club. For actually roll your damage for me.
Oh no!
What's your damage threshold, Clyde?
My damage threshold is 5. Any chance I can avoid or dodge?
Not with we don't have enough positives to offset the negatives in this situation.
Can I use a competency die to remove some of the negatives?
Oh, that is another option. What was your damage? We'll see here real quick.
I rolled a 2, and then I guess I get a +1 to bludgeoning. Is that in the damage itself?
Yeah. So 3.
that's a
So
3.
it's gonna be below your damage threshold, Clyde.
Okay.
There could be other negative consequences though if you would like to spend a competency point.
I would like to spend a competency point to negate this.
Okay.
I have 3 tiers of efficient, which allows me to start the session with 3 competency points.
Okay. We'll talk a little bit more about competency points next time, but
Okay.
you can spend your competency point. It's kind of like a get out of jail free card. So we're going to remove a couple of the degrees of failure here. So it's just going to change the timing slightly here, which kind of makes me sad. But So, Quinn, Maxwell, you all burst out of the stairwell because you hear a commotion going on as you're running up the stairs. And Quinn, you let Maxwell know that the 4th floor is where you were supposed to meet these nerds. And as you bust out onto the 4th floor, you see them grappling with Captain America. And as you come out onto the stairway, you see Clyde raise this fire extinguisher above his head and bring it crashing down on Captain America's head. And the body goes limp. And then, almost seemingly delayed, Daniel hits Clyde with his lightsaber. Connects solidly in the chest.
I am so sorry, Clyde.
Officer, these are my
Break it up.
companions.
All 3 of you.
Oh, one of us is a zombie.
Does he still have his shoulder grabbed?
No, the zombie has gone limp. Captain America has fallen limp to the floor and released Daniel.
Who is he?
Swear to God, he was already dead before I killed him.
Gun
He was
down.
a zombie. Look. All right, I get it. It looks odd because clearly somebody can't accept the reality that we live in. That was a zombie. Yeah, those exist.
Was it
Can you
just these
scare
2?
him straight or something?
Scared straight. I'm totally scared all the
Enough.
time.
Right? I don't think I can get scared any more scared
It
than
is
I already am.
Not safe to be in here. What?
Couldn't
we need to go.
Couldn't agree more. Agreed. I'm just gonna run in here real quick, grab some supplies, and then I'll be ready to go.
He wants
Get
us
your
to go
glass.
to the roof.
What?
And
the
I get
roo-
it.
That's,
And that's
That's
when I
the-
poke my head back out. The roof?
that's the
That's a
dumbest
terrible idea.
thing. No offense.
Yeah. Sorry to insult the guy with the gun, but that is a dumb, stupid idea.
You wanna be
Almost
on
as
the
good
ground
as
level
back
insulting
in?
the
Continue
guy
to
with the
swarm?
gun.
If help
I have
comes,
gone into my room.
we can be on the roof and signal for them.
Yeah, but if help doesn't come and
If help
the
comes.
hotel gets flooded with zombies,
Carol, stop. You mean help like the National Guard, like more police, like
Whoever's going to come.
okay, yeah,
it's
the
just gonna be
roof.
Carol.
And then I poke my head back through the. You guys coming in here? You really want to have this conversation out in the hall where there's zombies?
Smelled what you look like now. I can only imagine what it's like in there.
Well,
Let's
then
just
stay here
be
and die, you
nice.
stuck-up bitch. And then I turn around and walk in there.
I'm sure he didn't mean that. I'm just gonna see if he has anything useful in his room. And I'm gonna go.
As you all are standing in the hall, Quinn and Maxwell, there's a corpse there. There's blood leaking out of this body slowly, but the skull has been crushed by these 2 individuals.
And we didn't hear any of the noises or anything that would lead us to believe that this was.
You see, there's a blood trail leading down the hallway to where this has occurred, and you came out in time to see it gripping Daniel. Clyde smash it in the head, and Daniel hit Clyde.
I'll kind of turn to Maxwell. My assistant did the same thing. People are getting sick or something.
I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna walk up to the corpse,
Captain America, yes.
to Captain America, and see if he's seeing stars.
It's the John Walker version though, so it's all good.
It's not real cat.
Is he face down?
He's sort of crumpled because Clyde broke his knee first, and then he's just kind of like crumpled over on that side, and his skull is caved in pretty well.
Are his eyes open?
It's a bit of a mess.
Could I retrace the blood trail in the opposite direction, like to try and see where it came from?
It came from room 401.
Is that door ajar?
It is not. It is closed currently, but it led from 401 over to the ice machine alcove.
Okay.
How well do you know these two?
Well, not super well. One's an accountant. The other one, I don't know the younger one.
Do you have anything to defend yourself with?
Should I?
Do you have any training or anything whatsoever to
Well,
defend yourself?
That sounds really rude. I can hold my own in a fight.
Just stay close. And I'm gonna head to the doorway to peek in.
Okay. And for the record, you do have a shotgun now, correct?
Yes.
For the kids playing along at home. He peeks in the room. What's he see? DS. Is your room tidy? Did you leave the do not disturb sign on so they wouldn't disturb your cosplay?
I did. Yeah, no. It's it looks like a room where people have been getting dressed for cosplay for a few days. So there's random stuff all over the ground. There's like cosplay weapons, and then there's one of the guys was coming in dressed as, or he was going to be Gandalf. So we've got a wooden gnarled staff over in the corner, which is what I immediately walked over to grab. There's also, I guess at this point, since they've come in, I have started to wash the makeup off my face, and I have taken out my contacts, and I have put on my glasses, and then I will not wear these for the rest of it because there's a lot of reflection. But yeah, that's what I'm wearing. And then yeah, I've gotten the tool, so where I've taken the actual lightsaber blade out of my lightsaber, and I have started to break the staff in order to fix it onto where the insertion spot is for my lightsaber blade.
Are you gonna look for anything, Clyde, as you come in? Any more supplies or anything like that in particular that you're hunting?
Just looking again for anything that could be used as a weapon and first aid.
Okay.
So I point out that there are some blades in there, but they are decorative. So I would not use those.
The book
Yeah.
does have rules for replica weapons. I'm just saying.
There are some replica weapons in there.
Anything blunt? I feel like, well, if it's a sword, it'll probably be blunt.
I hand him the other half of the staff that I had broken.
You got a
That's
club.
That's not gonna do.
Or
And
you know
then-
your handy fire extinguisher.
Well,
and then
it's
you-
looking a little banged up.
Clyde, you are 5'6".
I am a powerful 5'6". Yes.
Okay, so Tom, who was dressed as Beast Boy, was also around. He was like 5'7". So he's got some clothes there that could fit him, or that could fit you. And there's like some leather jackets because he wanted to come in as like a steampunk style outfit that he was putting together.
What? Yeah.
So I would like to point out real quick something that I forgot. Daniel, you've seen this police officer before. In fact, you saw him leaving with Tom.
I wanted to ask if I recognized him because, like, in that moment, would I have been able to remember who he is?
That's a Daniel choice.
Okay. Then yeah, I remember. I just want to see if he remembers me first.
Maxwell, do you remember this strangely dressed gentleman?
Not right now.
So as you all are gathering up supplies and weapons, Maxwell sticks his head in and is looking at you all. And you're all sort of standing there in a moment when you hear and your radio, Maxwell, starts to click like somebody's trying to call through.
I'm gonna fiddle with the knobs a little bit.
Maxwell? Max, are you out there anywhere? Max?
Yes, this is Max. Who is this?
Max, it's Barbara. What's going on? I'm scared.
Barbara, are you all right? Where are you?
I'm still at the hospital. Police officers have come in. I grabbed one of their radios and tried to... The line goes dead. And that's where we will stop for the night.
We're coming to get you, Barbara.
I
Fuck the roof.
I also don't know.
Wow, no.
You know
no
where
one,
you go in a zombie apocalypse?
No one is
The
going to pick
hospital.
up the Night of the Living Dead reference. No one. Not a one of
They're coming for you, Barbara.
I don't watch
Oh.
movies.
I am sorry that we failed you. That was a solid
You
fail
know-
on us.
you. I guess I forgive you.
Oh, all right.
Once.
Thank you all so much. Luna, how we at with the contest there? We got a list of names that we can choose from? We'll give one more opportunity for people to get in. Exclamation point Rip Tom. This has been a fun one. Thanks for taking this journey with us tonight, folks. We're gonna go around the room real quick while we wait for final tallies on the giveaway. Going opposite, we'll start with Miss Quinn Strong. Who you are, where you can be found.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, I forgot who I was playing for a minute. Yeah, so I'm playing Quinn Strong. My name is Diana D'Amico. I'm one half of Barden Barbarian here. I'm also the Dice Affiliate Manager over at Die Hard Dice, so I work with a lot of creators to do cool stuff in the community. I'm streaming every day this week. Just follow me on Twitter at D'Amico Diana. I'll post everything there.
And Mr. Noir Enigma.
Hey, that's me. Hi, everybody. I'm Noir. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok as the Noir Enigma. That's right. I remembered my TikTok password, everybody.
Yay!
We out here. We did it. So,
Proud of you.
yeah, just look for me on all your favorite platforms. On Mondays, you can catch me over on Roll20, where I play in Kids on Bikes, and we're currently trying to persuade Roll20 to give us a second season. So please check out our VODs on YouTube and leave a comment. 6 seasons and a movie, and that's me.
6 seasons.
6 seasons in a movie.
6 seasons.
Make
in
it
a
happy.
Community.
We've had a lot
That
of those
one you
today.
get.
Yep.
And Lord Fancy.
Yes, I'm Lord Fancy. You can find me as such everywhere, as written below me. I'm playing Maxwell Gray, the... Yes? No? Yeah.
No, you said below me, and it just made me giggle.
Oh my god.
I play the deputy sheriff. You know, safety is my #1 priority here. And yeah, we do a lot of role play and art over on my stream. Tomorrow is another episode of Fancy's Fables, 8 p.m. EST. You can also see updates for anything I'm doing on Instagram and Twitter under the same name.
And last but not least, Alexander Eccles.
Hi, everyone. Alexander Eccles, playing your favorite possible sociopath, Daniel Smith. Since you've last seen me, I have always done audiobooks. You can actually find a few of them on Audible under the name of Time Squared, written by Brian K. Larson. Also, I do have a game coming out sometime this year. They have not released, or they had to push back the date because it's only one guy working on it. He is a trooper. But it's Lupus Ex Machina, and next week we should have some Cryptoid stickers and a preview for the game. Ready to go.
Fun. That's exciting. we will look forward to the news for that next week. And last, I have been your game master this evening. Thank you all for joining us on this ride. As we learn a little bit more about this system every week, we'll continue to grow. And I promise the Stream Loop cards are coming. I just haven't fully figured all that out yet. Also, the story's in a kind of we got to get somewhere before we can really let you guys start messing with what's going on. I have the list here. I'm about to hit spin.
Oh.
It's a spinning wheel. I wish you guys could hear this. It's the ticker thingy.
Can we make the noise?
Mr. McDud, you have won
Hey.
one of the giveaways.
Winner!
And we're going to spin one more time. Logan JH117.
Yay!
Yay! If you guys either want to
Yay!
shoot me a whisper here on Twitch or pop over in our Discord, I can go ahead and get your info so that I can give you those rewards.
Thank you all so
yeah.
much for swinging by today. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will be back on Thursday here on this channel with Lord Fancy and Diana and a couple other faces you may recognize with Iron, Dust, and Blood, the continuation of our Call of Cthulhu campaign. This has been fun. I can't wait till next week just to see what happens.
Who's online right
Yeah.
now?
Cricky, Vancouver by Night, Pyre, Cypher. Oh no, she's gone off.
You know we're gonna raid Pyre because he's probably building a boat, and I think it's
Actually,
funny.
Hunter's Entertainment Outbreak Rag and Bone is going right now.
Well, no, we don't want to show people who actually know how to play this game. Come on, Justice. Keep the bar low.
We're making it all up as we go.
Keep the bar low. We're gonna kick
But
it over
thank
to
you all so
Empire.
much. Thank you. Follow, like, do all those fun things, and don't forget we have a Ko-fi to help support this lovely cast. So thank you all so much for everything, and we will be back next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.